Greetings, salutations, and welcome to today's video. So, we actually had a unique situation come up after the last round of comments I read, where you guys were recommending a deck, and I was already building a deck that was kinda going that direction, because I had said I wanted to do something with goats, and had kind of been working on an animal monk behind the scenes, and there was a request for animals. So, let's show you guys the deck. It is Carp, Wolves, and Crabs Oh My. Reason I'm calling the Slaughterfish Carp? Dwarf Fortress, look it up. Regardless to say, the Carp is the most vicious fish to ever exist. There will be none more vicious. So therefore, the giant slaughterfish is Carp, and slaughterfish spawning is really just Carp spawning. But other than that, we are making use of some of the newer creatures. So we've got... Oh, we're going to do this again. Bye. Obstinate Goat. Down here. Summon. If the top card of your deck is an animal, draw it. Otherwise, put it on the bottom. Notably, the only non-animal cards we have are Old Salty's Assault and Slaughterfish Spawning. Everything else draws a card. So that's about an 88% chance of hitting. Just doing some head math there, so it's probably wrong. But then we've got a little bit of wolf synergy going on, just because we could. And we'll see how it does. I've enjoyed Animal Monk before, and I think if we run into the right type of opponent, we've got a really good deck. And we're back. Now, what is the right type of opponent? Invade? I honestly think it's Invade. Because they don't run a whole lot of ping removal. Which is really our downside. Tribunal is probably okay, whereas they run almost exclusively removal. We're playing things like Pack Wolf that allow us to go wide. I'm going to keep this in hand. So I'm going to ring that out on 2. One of them's going to trade. Then we're going to play Feasting Vulture. Or I can ring out Pack Wolf or Pack Leader.
Greetings, citizen.
Alright, let's see how this goes. This is just if a creature dies this turn. However, the ability to just snipe that out is too good. I do need to trade with that. Get some Mountain Lion value. Play it as a 2-cost 4/3.
There's loot here, Skyward. I can smell it.
Alright, let's go. Mountain Lion value yet again. Make him take the trade here. Drew a support.
I will keep Sotasil's people alive.
Plays out a Galen.
I'm sure I don't have any idea who took your...
Okay. 8, 13, 15. I think we just go for it. He doesn't have any heal on board. Then we set up Breakthrough here. And if he kills it, we get a Breakthrough creature. He could have Snaketooth Necklace.
Repel the outlanders.
The treasure is ours.
Try some.
Nope, we've got him.
No hard feelings, right?
Picks up a giant slaughterfish. Good for him.
One word.
Mountain Lion was really MVP of that match. Because we were able to get Mountain Lion value twice. Exact Mountain Lion value. Like, no Magicka left over. Allowed us to play a creature we would not have otherwise been able to play. Advances us one. Only took us 5 minutes. I don't feel like making this short, so we'll keep going. We used to, when was it? We had a wolf deck back in the day, and I kind of took inspiration from that, giving the deck a little bit of wolf flavor, but without all of the wolf cards. I do think our best matchup is versus Invade, which looks to be what we've queued into. That's a curve, and it's a curve that has lethal. First thing we need to do is we need to establish that we're the aggro list. That'll prevent him from going face. If he passes, we'll go ahead and transfer this over to Shadow to contest the gate. Because usually he's going to play a one-attack creature. There it is. And I am going to go ahead and break a rune here. Mostly because I want to encourage him to maybe level this twice. Then we're going to sank pet one of them and trade in. Okay, I was hoping he had to play a creature to get that. Alright, well, we can sank pet that. So I didn't count on him having 3 invades. I assumed he was going to be able to get 2 of them off. However, if we can still get rid of the Oblivion Gate, there's almost no chance he breaks a rune on us. And we'll be able to get Wilds Incarnates out. He's on, what, 1 keyword? So he could randomly roll guard. I was hoping he rolled lethal on that. He did not. Get our Mountain Lion value. But here's where we're going to stop going face. And that has regen, so we're not going to trade into it. Problem is, that's going to trade here, which does 4, but okay, that doesn't break a rune. Oh, he's going to break runes, so we can get some invade. Dang it. You had 1 job, and it wasn't go face. Alright, let's play out the Apex. He's going to break the runes here, but hopefully we've got enough power to rip the gate down. If he's not trading, we've got 9 power into the gate. Old Salty, assuming he finds some way that we need to trade our board, it refills the lane for us. Not with the greatest of creatures, but a Mud Crab army is an army I can afford. Granted, it's a Mud Crab army being led by a moose, which is genuinely terrifying to think of. What do you got? +1 invade. You have to invade 2 more times? There's 1. Alright, gate's going down. We're not getting draw anyway, so I'm just going to put that down. Just lock that out. Cat, are you getting on top of my desk? Cat. You getting on top of my desk. we're not going to go full face. We're just going to get a little bit of health. Play out a goat. Apex Wolf. That drain will help prevent him from ever being able to go face again. Or at least go face with Widow Daedra.
I will live forever in paradise. Die, weakling.
Alright. Alright, so now we're gonna hold Salties. We're gonna give our opponent Old Salty. Yeah! Deploy the Slaughterfish. Oh, Big Daedra. Big Daedra. It's alright. We'll have it with Giant Slaughterfish, giving him +2 all in this lane. Why didn't you trade your 1/4 in there? Oh well. Not my problem. Play around Prophecy here. Breakthrough Drain. Thanks, Shadowmare. Alright. Slaughterfish should get us what we need next turn. 3 cards. Okay. 3 keywords? 2 keywords. 2 keywords. And that doesn't get any. That doesn't get any either. What's the buff called for Slaughterfish? Feeding Frenzy? I think I knew that. I just forgot. And there we go. 1 Invade deck. Down. Swallowed by Slaughterfish. Portal opened underwater. Slaughterfish swam through. I swear I can English today. Devoured all the duders. Alright, we can fit in one more game. It's been a really long day, guys. Even Farkas is just laying on the floor. Can't even be bothered to go over to his cat tree. Can't even be bothered to go to a bed or anything comfy. He's just flopped on the floor. Tribunal, huh? Let's see what we can build around Enraged Mudcrab. Obstinate Goat. Problem is he's going to answer this with Barrow Stalker. I just know it. 10 out of 10 gets answered by Barrow Stalker. Oh, did not get answered by Barrow Stalker. Gonna play the 3/3 as my response to Barrow Stalker or any other bigger creature.
I will keep TESL's people alive.
I think we keep going face. We need to race Tribunal down. So we're giving him the option of a value trade or removing the 3/3. I imagine he takes value. I would probably value trade the 2/1 wolf or the 2/2 wolf. Yeah. Oh, that got drain? I could trade with it. I just have to play a creature, trade in. I'm not happy about it. At least it did remove one of the drains from his board. Or from his discard. I had to see what else it consumed. Oh, we got that crocodile? Of course it did.
Whatever you want, if the coin is good.
Alright, nothing good to consume, so he just gets Galen, or the 1/1. In this case, Galen.
The spirits speak if one only listens.
Just gonna try to focus him down. Here he's gonna grab the 3 trade. Question is what he gets rid of. Nothing good. In fact, things that help us. An Execute. An Alfiq. The card draw might have been better there. I was just looking at mana efficiency. Got rid of a guard, reanimate, and a bone armor. But now it's a consume guard, so we could put a guard in the lane if he has any consume card. Apex Wolf does put breakthrough on the board. There's the first Alfiq, and it's going to be a 4/4 guard. So we're going to have to trade the Vulture in. No, it's going to be a 3/3 guard. So I can trade the crab in. So the more damage we can push face, the better. We just put an old Salty's Assault or a Slaughterfish spawning on the bottom of our deck. I'm splitting lanes so that he has to try to deal with multiple threats now, and he can't just put one big consume guard in our way. Like use a bone armor on something, just be like, yeah, no, I have a +3 health guard now. I admire him for playing Consume and Tricolor. I don't like Consume and Tricolor. We got an Enraged Mudcrab. He gets card draw now, but if he's... I feel like he missed the opportunity to consume the Imbued Argonian. Alright. Alright, he got it controlled for this turn. Make him do the trading. Now the breakthrough means if I can wound a guard enough that, well, no, it's at 4 health. But even if I can slip a little bit of damage through, we're just a little bit closer to the whatever card I draw from that card's breakthrough being able to punch through. Of course, best case scenario is we Mudcrab Merchant into a Lightning Boulder in Kano. So we didn't hit this first, which would have given him 6 cards to consume. And he hit one of his Galen's copied. And a guard. That, again, really good for us.
Nothing like a good battle.
So here's where he's going to consume the guard. So what's notable is we've put him to 1. Because we now have a mud crab that does 1 damage. We have, so 2 ankle snappers in the deck and 3 old Salty's Assault. So 5 cards that win us the game. About a 1 in 8 chance of drawing it. And we are going to get a breakthrough off of that when he trades with it. Loses another Bone Armor and a Reanimate. He's got 15 damage on board. So 7 would need to be done from hand. Alright, we've got lethal. Oh, Mud Crab. Look at them lizard ankles. Are you ready, my buddy? I wish he was the premium one that had the beady red eyes. Oh, we're not going to need Mud Crab Ankle Snapper. Oh, come on, play a guard. Just play a guard. No, dang it. We win. We still won. It was a good finishing game as well. Honestly, I was really happy with the way this went. Thoroughly enjoyed the deck. But with that said, guys, thank you very much. If you haven't already, subscribe, like, all of the YouTube things I'm supposed to say. If you have some spare change floating around, there is a Patreon. It is appreciated. Also, we have cat videos as well as exclusive content for our Patreons over on Patreon. Or if you would rather support us on Facebook Gaming, where we do live streaming, I put the same content on both. No reason to support in more than one place. To those of you who do support, names, voila. Thank you very much. Watt, Phil, Boogerwood, Malefic, Arena, Labworks. You guys, keep the potatoes on the plate. And with that said, you guys know how this ends. Good vibes to you. Have a great night.